Welcome back here to Blackhawk Arena for the last game tonight of night 2, the first round of the 4A North Regional Tournament in Blackhawk Arena, Pea Ridge, Arkansas. We're going to see the number 3 seed, Huntsville Eagles, take on the 2 seed Morrilton Devil Dogs.
A couple of teams led by really crafty guards that are physical and a little more finishing around the rim from Morrilton and a little more shooting on the other side from Huntsville. Got a little maroon on maroon action, and we'll see what happens.
2 really good, solid basketball histories with both these programs, too. Care a lot deeply about the sport and have won at a high level a lot in recent history.
Starting the sophomore guard, not something they've done in recent weeks. Interesting to see him get the start here to lead out regionals. And then right here with Mosley and Woodruff will be your likely to be leading scorers for Morrilton.
They are what makes the engine go.
And I'll tell you, as far as sophomores that I've watched a lot of tape on this year, this kid Templeton, that kid's going to be a real issue for a lot of people in the coming years. We'll see how much of an impact he can have tonight.
Ready for our last first round matchup. 2 versus 3 after a great night of basketball so far. Hoping for a last game right here to end on a high note. Eagles and Devil Dogs at Blackhawk Arena. Tip is up, and it goes to the Eagles. McCubbin wins the tip.
Hey, McCubbin's no joke of an athlete. I mean, if you're just ranking on pure athleticism in the 4A, McCubbin's on the list somewhere.
He's a pure 6'5", quick turnover.
Doesn't quite get there.
So that is 32 Roden.
Out to Ogden. Mosley will take the assignment. Those long arms could definitely end up giving Ogden some problems tonight.
Both teams going to play a lot of man-to-man defense. We're going to see really solid, sound, fundamental basketball from both. Lefty. Ogden rattles out. Devil Dogs advance back up the court quickly. This is Woodruff with the ball right now. He attacks to the ring, handoff. Ball is reversed.
A Morrilton team that's really patient. Unless it's a really good look, they will take you down to 12 or so seconds on the shot clock as Templeton will open the scoring.
Eagles back out the court slowly, looking for a set. This is Bollinger with the ball over on the left wing. He drives, attacks. McCubbin.
Interesting no call there. Verticality there from Woodruff.
Devil Dogs back the other way. 3 balls up. It is no good. It lands into the hands of Wade.
Good looking shot there from Ty Wright. He can definitely fill it up if he gets going. That's not a shot you hate to see if you're a Morrilton fan.
Post entry is there. That is Wade for the first couple points for the Eagles. They get on the scoreboard and tie it at 2 with 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Dogs slowly back up the court.
There's not many more high-pressure games than that first round of regionals in the 2-3 game. Playing for a guaranteed 3 more games. Seniors thinking this could be their last one. Getting that lid off the basket early is definitely a big factor.
Those nerves, especially playing this late game.
Tough shot there by Woodruff.
Rattles out. McCubbin comes away with it. Eagles going to advance, coached by River Gosvener in his 3rd year with the Eagles. Attack over. Ball is moved, looking for that entry again. This is McCubbin up top. He
Another
gets it.
high-low pass. Ooh, can't quite finish.
But there's going to be a foul on Woodruff, his first personal.
Doesn't get away with the verticality that time.
Not this time. If you missed it earlier, had 3 games so far today. Most recent being the Darnell Lady Sand Lizards advancing with the 60-48 win over the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers as Wade knocks in the first free throw. We've also had,
There's McCubbin.
man, he is just an animal off the boards.
Ogden gets him off the floor.
Tough drive.
Finishes on the left.
Tough drive. Dogs back at it as Eagles take the lead for the first time tonight, 5-2.
Two surprisingly physical teams as well. Interesting to see that no call on the block charge there on the drive by Ogden.
Three
I
ball.
wonder if they'll let it keep being this physical as the game continues on.
Three balls up by the Dogs. Bollinger comes away with it off the miss off the back rim. High ball screen.
Yeah, he's going to pull that.
Lefty, three ball, rattles out. Rebounded by Mosley. Shake and bake, gets to the lane, draws contact, finishes through the body with 2 points.
Mosley's more than willing to share that ball the first couple of times, but when it's time to go get one, he's their guy.
The Eagles inside, looking again for Wade. The lefty goes to work, is blocked. It'll be Woodruff that comes away with it. Got a call here.
Probably not a bad foul to go ahead and slow Morrilton down.
It's going to be on Bollinger, his first.
Great block from Templeton there on the other end.
In other games tonight, we had the Ozark Hillbillies advancing with the win over the host Pea Ridge Blackhawks. Frustrating game from the hosts, but a well-played game by the Hillbillies. Also in action, the Gravette Lady Tigers advanced from past the Mena Bearcats.
That's the Lady Lions to you.
Lady Lions, thank you for the correction. It's been a long day here at Blackhawk Arena.
We got a lot of big cats in the tournament bracket. You just kind of take a guess and hope for the best.
Lions and Tigers and Bears all in this tournament. Devil Dogs are going to get it after the foul on Bollinger underneath. They enter it into Roden, who gives it back to Woodruff. Three ball is up for Mosley, bounces around, lands back in his hands.
Another big play from the sophomore. Ooh.
Bodies at the floor there.
Bit of a spill. I'll tell you, it's moves like that that are the reason that you're going to see Woodruff at the next level. That big hopping Euro step. Just a compact build, but a super athlete.
Deflected out of bounds to stay with the Eagles. Both these teams are teams that will look to push it in transition when they have a chance, but as you know, Coach Anderson, they are more than willing to play in the half court, try and find a great shot. Having scouted both of these teams, how do you think they match up?
I think that physically you'll see, really just looking at the guard matchups, the physicality certainly favors Morrilton. But the great equalizer is Huntsville's three-point shooting, which they have done exceptionally well the last month or so. Morrilton, a team that can get really hot from three, but also will have games where they'll only hit a few. I think that's the recipe for the Eagles if they want to be in this thing, will be finding some success from range early and often.
Dogs looking for the hammer pass is deflected.
Great deflection.
Into the hands of Ty Wright. It's him with the ball right now as he comes off the ball screen. Roden looks for the slip. Templeton's layup, no good. Layup off the offensive rebound, batted around. Out to McCubbin.
Uh-oh.
He sprints. That's athleticism in full display. He misses the layup. It comes back to him. There's a turnover.
Great hands by Mosley. Ooh, questionable call.
Another foul on the Eagles right there.
No subs yet from Morrilton.
It's going to be Shepard with the foul right there for the Eagles. Ooh.
There's your senior leader, your leading scorer. being the one to put his body on the line right there and take that charge. That's a great way to energize your basketball team.
Classic Huntsville basketball. They pride themselves on taking charges to help flip energy. It's going to be a second foul early on Woodruff, too. A significant development. Looks like we're going to have a sub for the Dogs here at this next dead ball as the Eagles get into a set. Eagles patient up top as 20 have rattled off their shot clock down to 10.
Great
Lefty hesitation. Back rim, no. Loose ball. McCubbin with it. As a tie-up with Roden, it's going to be a jump going to the Dogs.
It's been a hard, physical, fought 2 minutes.
Senior Malik Pleasant checks into the game for the first time for B.J. Woodruff.
One of, if not the best on-ball defender in the 4A. Malik Pleasant.
So that could be a development on the other end of the court for that guard play. Huntsville looking to get hot from behind the three-point line. But the Dogs right here need a basket. Trailing 5-4 to the Eagles with a minute left here in the first quarter. There's a drive kicked out to Wright, who drives, pulls up, and is bottom in the net.
Seems like Coach Zachary went shooting over defense to start. Took out one of his shooters. Woodruff picking up his second foul there. And the sophomore finds a way to get one to go, even with the defender in the game. So he's found a balance. We'll see if this is the winning recipe.
The Dogs take the lead. There's a turnover by McCubbin, who Mosley picks it off, who sprints down the court. And
that's going to be the 4th team foul on Huntsville.
Yep, fouled on Phillips, his first. 46 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Devil Dogs have entered the bonus on every foul remaining for the quarter, so they will get 2 shots instead of the 1-and-1. Templeton, 3-ball off the backboard is no good. Deflected out of bounds to stay with the Devil Dogs.
Seems like Templeton might be a bit excited. He's usually got a sugary sweet stroke from out there.
The Dogs enter it to Pleasant, who gives it to Mosley. Templeton inside, big body, off the rim, no good. McCubbin with the board. His 5th already. Ooh, shake and bake. Ogden down the court, pulls it back out. The Eagles looking for the last one. Coach Govsner signals in a play.
Gonna be patient here.
Looks like a flat set here for the Eagles. High ball screen coming. Ogden comes off of it, swings it over. 3-ball. Back rim, no good.
Oh, what an effort. Great box out, too.
Ty Wright's shot at the buzzer is no good. So after a quarter, low-scoring affair, defensive battle. Like Coach Anderson said, the Morrilton Devil Dogs lead the Huntsville Eagles 6-5 here at Blackhawk Arena. We will be back after a short break. Back here in Key Ridge, the Eagles start with the ball here to start second quarter. This ball is swung over to Ogden. Phillips gets it back up top, surveying the court, looks and finds Wade.
Great backdoor call there. Doesn't quite work out for him, but I think that's going to be a look they have as this game continues.
McCubbin,
another high-low.
He's got it.
That's 3 field goals and 3 high-low field goals for the Eagles. Something to consider if you're the Morrilton sideline.
They've loved that look. Here's number 23, Destin Tate, into the game for the first time for the Dogs.
Mosley off short. Huntsville with a chance to run.
Kicks it back out to
One
McCubbin.
more pass.
The short one,
Pull
the
up.
lefty. Pull
Ooh,
up.
there it
Good.
is. He hits one, he'll hit 6. You got to be careful now.
Give you diabetes with a sweet stroke like that. Here's Tate with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it over to right. Right surveys, doesn't like it. Swings the ball, moves it again. Looking some continuity action. Pleasant, 3-ball. No. Roden and Phillips fighting for the ball. Or Shepard fighting for the ball. It's going to go to
The Eagles.
the Eagles right there off the foul. It's going to be Roden's first foul. Some full court pressure from the Dogs, trying to deny the entry.
Ogden's more than comfortable handling this pressure by himself. They're going to keep it a man-to-man. You'd imagine they're just going to clear that out for them and get into their offense when they get there.
Pleasant blows up the screen and the cut. Wright winds up with it. He dribbles it down, doesn't like what he has. Finds his point guard, and they're going to work from here.
Skip to Malik.
6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Huntsville leads 9-6 on the 2-seed Devil Dogs. Some more continuity offense here.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
Patient, tough drive, no good. McCubbin fighting for it with Mosley, who comes away with it. 3-ball, Pleasant, no. Ogden has got it.
Yeah, there it is.
Fouled.
That'll be the second on Morrilton in the quarter with 6 minutes to go here. A little under. I think if you're Huntsville, you want to stay aggressive here, keep going towards the rim, see if you can't get some free throws.
Try and get some of these kids in foul trouble. Long pass over to the wing. Ball's now in the corner. Attack, lefty shot.
Tough leaner from Ogden.
Ogden again. Extends the lead to 5. Dogs back as Coach Zachary lets them know what he wants to signal for next.
Always deceiving in these low-scoring games. You feel like, it's only 5 points, but it's also twice as many as you've put up so far. That's Mosley again.
Tough, strong drive off the left hand up to finish.
As I said earlier, when they need one, it's going to be 11 with the ball in his hands, whether it's facilitating or getting to the rim.
Some Pleasant applying the ball pressure right there to Roden. Is there going to be a foul coming through the body by Tate on that post-up that the Eagles have had some success with tonight?
He was underneath it in that time. I thought he should have just let that come through and faced up and let McCubbin make a move.
Eagles with the flat set right here. Slips it into the backside. Ogden's shot is blocked. Tate comes away with it. He gets it, throws it ahead.
What a play by Mosley.
Mosley's layup is good.
Takes the contact, still finishes. That's not an easy finish we just watched.
There's Roden with
sloppy.
the steal. Eagles letting it get away from him a little bit here.
Still hold the lead by 1. High ball screen.
Right, 3-ball.
Pure in there.
He's got a good-looking shot for a sophomore.
There's another big shot by a sophomore. This Morrilton team's going to be scary for years to come.
Just a history of winning that's going to continue with the young ones that they got right now. It's going to be Wade up top. He's going to reverse it out. Phillips' 3-ball. Off the mark, backside. Phillips gets the rebound. He's going to get fouled. So important for a defense to rebound off those long shots, especially long. That's when an offense can really attack, get to the rim for easy layups, try and get to the free throw line, and pick up cheap fouls just for not being able to finish the possession.
If you're Huntsville, now's the time to get real aggressive with that 4th team foul. Any fouls the rest of the way will send you to the line for 2.
His first free throw hits the front of the rim and bounces off. Be Templeton back into the game here for the Dogs for Tate.
Tate did pick up his second there. Second quick two for Tate.
His second free throw goes. And the Morrilton lead is only one here with 3:45. This is Ty Wright with the ball up top.
Great discipline there from Wright after hitting the tough shot a second ago. Lays off that shot he could have taken there. That's just, you won't see a lot of sophomores do that. Contact under the rim.
Yep. Ooh, tough drive and finish from Mosley. You said it best. When they need a basket, he is more than willing to drive it into the rim. He's got a soft touch to finish.
Doesn't settle. Goes through you. Looks to score 3 points the hard way as often as he can.
The Eagles with the ball. Roden pressures it in the corner. There's a drive on the baseline from McCubbin. It's deflected and it ends up in the hands of Mosley.
Ooh, felt like he missed Pleasant there. Great hustle by Roden to get to that ball.
Roden ends up with it. It goes to Wright's hands. Back to Pleasant. Right. Doesn't like the advantage, settles. Waits for the ball screen from Templeton. It's not there. Mosley collects it. The 6'3" guard gets it at the right wing and attacks to the free throw line. Sees nothing. It's late in the shot clock. Ooh, Wright decides he likes that one and bottoms it into the net. The Eagles letting the Dogs get on a run here right now. Morrilton leads 18-12. They need a response.
Starting to see, since he put those first couple of shots in, they had Mosley on him to start, but now it is Pleasant that is junking old Ogden here. That's a tough guy to get around the face guard from. Even now, he's standing right next to Ogden.
Looks like we're going to have a couple free throws off of a foul on number 11, Mosley. Phillips' first free throw is up and good. The new rule this year, passed by the NFHS, that 5 fouls in a quarter leads to a double bonus, doing away with the 1-and-1. Dogs.
Couple of new subs here. Let's go Caden Smith, number 5 for Huntsville.
And then Clayton Easton into the game for the Devil Dogs of Morrilton. Both free throws are good for Phillips. He's at 18-14 with 2 minutes left to go.
Ooh, had him late. Great catch by Templeton.
Yeah.
Gets it to the hot hand.
Soft hands. Right, 3 balls, no good. He goes down looking for a foul in the closeout. McCubbin comes away with his 6th board of the night.
Ogden needs to be aggressive here, knowing that there's 5 fouls on the board. Needs to get downhill.
There's going to be an offensive foul on McCubbin for an illegal screen. A tough call.
Feet were set. Looked like he might have leaned a little bit. Thought they got that one right.
Possession can go back here to the Dogs. 2 seed looking to extend the 6-point lead, or to the 4-point lead. Right.
Great pass.
Great look. Easton scores the basket.
Ty Wright's played some fantastic basketball so far here today.
Tied for the lead in scoring, stretching the floor, makes a couple good passes, solid on defense. Sophomores really stepped up when they've needed a couple baskets. Coach Gosner didn't like what his defense was doing right there, needed to change the look, calls a timeout. What do you think he's saying to him right now in that huddle?
I mean, if it were me, the half-court defense has been pretty successful. They need to get to Wright a little quicker on those 3-point opportunities. But I think the biggest thing for them right now is not having any more live ball turnovers. A lot of those points that Morrilton has put up on this run here since it was 12-5 have been in the transition game. So anything they can do. Risky here from Coach Zachary going pressure with the 5 fouls. Got a couple of new faces into the game.
Number 15 right here, DeMarcus Sandage.
Ogden, great pass. One more.
He's off to Caden Smith with the board.
There he is. Ooh, Caden McCubbin, great block.
And he gets a travel call after it. Great hustle play from the senior.
Not only does McCubbin go get that ball, but he puts it off the glass where his own team did have a chance to go get that rebound. So many of the kids nowadays fall in love with trying to put a shot into the stands, but that just results in a possession for the other team. You keep that ball alive, lots of things can happen.
Eagles back. Caden Smith, shot fakes, drives, kicks to Phillips, who gives it back to him. McCubbin comes at that high ball screen. He rolls, not there. Phillips, 3 balls up. He's off the mark. It's going to land in the hands of Eason.
See if Morrilton decides to be patient here. Looks like he's going to stay out there with this group. I was interested to whether or not he'd take a 30 just to get some of his offensive guys out there to close this out, but he will go with the group he's got on the floor.
He's going to steal that rest right before halftime. The 3 ball is going to go up. It's going to rattle off. Ogden's going to come away with it. The sound is going to go. We're going to head to halftime with the 2-seed Morrilton Devil Dogs leading 20-14 over the 3-seeded Huntsville Eagles. We will be back after this 10-minute halftime.
Huntsville will start with the ball.
Going towards their home bench tonight and the 3 people they have in the student section. Backdoor cut, McCubbin, early layup is good. Great set out of the half for the Eagles. Good execution, gets an easy basket to cut the lead to 4.
Woodruff back in the game after having to sit for most of the second with those 2 fouls.
Mosley
Try to make his presence felt early, just off.
Ball's going to land into Phillips's hands, and he's going to bring it up the court with Roden on his hip. He pulls up. It's not there. Roden deflects out of bounds, and the Eagles retain possession with 28 on the shot clock.
There is nothing scarier than a guy going downhill in a knee brace that big.
Junior high, I had a kid go downhill, and I tried to take a charge on one of those against Hamburg, Arkansas, and I got a knee right to my chin, and it was the worst experience of my basketball career.
Did you see that they're bringing the Hamburglar back for the McDonald's advertisements?
As they should. It's an iconic
What year
piece
is
of
this,
history.
man?
2024 looking great for those of us that have missed the Hamburglar. Eagles get a 3-ball deflected. McCubbin tries to keep it alive. It lands into the hands of Wade, and he puts it in for 2. And the lead is now down to 2. Devil Dogs bring the ball back up the court. Ty Wright.
Got ourselves a ball game.
Wright thought about hitting another one. He was important that first half. Mosley, the sure-handed point guard, turns it over right there. And the Eagles come back looking to tie this game or even take the lead. Cross-court skip. Phillips, 3-ball, back rim, no. Roden comes away with it.
That corner-to-corner skip is one that the coaching staff is never a big fan of. It got there that time, but
it's in the air forever.
You count your lucky stars and you hope it doesn't happen again.
Templeton
Great shot by
turned
Templeton.
around. Ooh, the soft touch over his left shoulder. The sophomore's on the board with 4. Huntsville back, it attacks. Pull-up is not there. Templeton comes away with that board.
It's a big grown man rebound there from Templeton. Great pass by Woodruff.
He feeds Roden. Gets him into the scoring column. The lead is back up to 6 where it started this half. Mosley defending the ball at the half-court line as it's crossed.
I'll tell you, if you told the Morrilton faithful that they were going to be up at the half and Woodruff was going to have 0 points, they'd take that because he's not going to stay at a 0.
There's going to be a travel. Ball's going to go back to the Dogs. Dogs have alumni and current Arkansas Razorback Joseph Pinion here in the stands supporting his team before they have a big game this weekend in Bud Walton Arena.
Yeah, the old 40-minute drive to the Ridge is a little closer than the 2 hours or so to Morrilton from Bud Walton.
Mosley's 3-ball falls off. Roden with the hustle play comes away with it.
You gotta love a kid like that. Templeton will hit the big 3.
Like you said, the soft touch from outside by the sophomore finds the mark, and the lead up to 9.
That's 15 points total from the 2 sophomores that started this game for Morrilton.
It's a big deal when you're getting scoring like that from some young kids making their first appearance in a regional. The Eagles need a response here. It skips over.
Got McCubbin on the high-low. Sloppy pass.
It's not there. Ooh.
Woodruff gets away with a carry. Tell you, there's not a lot of guys that can go up there and take that sloppy of a pass and get up there on the backboard like that. Just an extremely athletic play there from Mosley.
He goes to the line for 2. The first one is up. It rolls off. It was no good. Checking into the game for the Eagles is Peyton Thomas, number 3.
If you've never shot in Blackhawk Arena, the rims can get to you a little bit. Not the easiest gym to shoot in the world.
No, it is not. That one finds the mark. Mosley, 1 of 2, and the lead is up to 10. The sight lines here in Blackhawk Arena are a little different too. There's not the normal gym backdrop behind it. You get bleachers through the backboard, more traditional arena setting.
It's probably not a super big effect on either of these teams with Huntsville's brand new arena this year or last year, and Morrilton has that beautiful arena down there in Central Arkansas. Seeing more and more of those arenas pop up nowadays. Well, I always loved when we go play a tournament and you play in some small gym. We went to Clarksville's gym to watch this district tournament for the 4A4, and that is a classic Arkansas high school basketball gym.
Nothing beats a small gym where you know everybody in there and you can all hear everybody's voice, especially during this tournament time. The Eagles split a pair of free throws and the lead is down to 9. As the 4A4 representative, 2-seed Morrilton Devil Dogs look to get a basket. Templeton's 3-ball finds the net again.
That one barely hit the net. I mean, he couldn't have put that any more pure.
After a rough first half, the sophomore seems to have settled in and found his shot. Eagles need a response again. 3-ball is good from Wade.
Big shot from Wade there. Stops the bleeding for Huntsville. Gets it back into single digits.
Here's
They're
Mosley.
hanging around.
Mosley left side, loses it.
Lost it.
His knee. Eagles have a chance to cut it to 3 possessions here. Full court pressure. Ty Wright picks up the ball.
Interesting, Huntsville has Ogden start off the ball this possession.
Caden Thomas brought it down right there. McCubbin has it over in the corner, swings it back over to Thomas. This is Wade. He attacks on Templeton, who gets the block and the rebound.
Might have been a walk there from Templeton. I guess they're going to say that was tipped. Ooh, there's
Tough
Woodruff.
take.
Oh.
Off mark, rattles off.
Well, the Blackhawk Arena rims are giving him a few issues. That one goes in just about anywhere. That was a great move. Maybe these free throws will get the lid off for him.
Still looking for his first points here tonight. Woodruff's first free throw's up, and it's good. That foul's on Phillips would be his second.
32-22. Second free throw on the way. Be an 11-point game.
Woodruff scores it. He's now got 2. In 3 minutes here, McCubbin has the ball. Roden hits the deck. McCubbin attacks. Goes at right. The sophomore is fouled. The Morrilton faithful here in Blackhawk Arena disagree with the call, but McCubbin's going to have 2 shots.
Tell you, I haven't seen a lot of guys this year on the floor and playing quite as hard as Mr. Roden from Morrilton.
He seemed like a real connecting piece for that team. McCubbin's first free throw is up and good. It's 33-23 with 2:51 here to go. Morrilton leads. Second free throw short. He calls it out. They have a push on Wade, his first foul. And the Dogs are going to get possession.
There's another interesting call. I think if you're going to allow this game to be played as physically as it's been for the first 2.5 quarters here, you'd like to see that one let go and let these kids continue to play a physical game. It's been a fun game to watch so far. Interesting to see how it'll finish down the stretch.
This is Mosley with the ball up top, looking for a set out of the horns. 3-ball, Templeton pure.
That'll be 3 in a row.
It barely hit the rim.
That's 11 points in the quarter for Templeton. Kind of going on a run by himself here. Just Woodruff's free throws sprinkled in.
Eagles looking to get something at going to the rim here.
Great hands from Woodruff.
Layup rattles off.
Oh.
Phillips's offensive rebound is put back. It's going to be no good, but he is going to be fouled on the shot. He's going to get 2 free throws out of it.
Wright got a lot of ball there, but they're going to say, looked like he followed through there. You're usually going to see that get called.
Officials are taught to call anything on the come down or follow through. Second free throw. No good. Mosley with the board.
They'll slow it down here. Ball's in Wright's hands coming across the timeline. Woodruff directing traffic.
Mosley back onto the wing, takes
Pick
the
and
screen
pop.
from Templeton. They like that pick and pop so far this quarter. Now he's going to slip it. Woodruff back with it. Off the screen. Going to be a foul with 6 seconds here on the shot clock. That's tough. You sit down and you guard effectively for 30 seconds there if you're Huntsville, and then a late foul into the shot clock is really demoralizing.
See what the baseline call is here from Coach Zachary. Going to give Mosley a seat, let him recharge his batteries for the fourth quarter.
It's going to be Malik Pleasant in for him. Ty Wright, 3-ball into the corner off the curls. Good.
What a game we've seen from these sophomores so far. Not at all scared of the moment. I mean, Ty Wright's up guarding the ball on the inbounds there, clapping at people. No fear.
Got 24 from those two sophomores. The Eagles need a basket here, get some momentum going into the fourth quarter. Phillips' shot is blocked by Rode, and Woodruff comes away with it, and he sprints it out.
Ooh, they get him on the shoulder drop.
It's going to be Woodruff's third foul. That could be a big play for the Eagles.
Definitely not set on that charge attempt, but Woodruff was certainly out of control. I do agree with the call there.
Definitely one that could go either way. You understand the reasoning if they give the charge. You could also see if they give a block. Eagles are going to look to capitalize here off of it.
Shout out to young Colby Wade sweeping the floor after that charge.
Future Blackhawks of America, stepping up in all sorts of ways.
Coach Zachary was not happy with the call.
No, he is not. Caden Smith checks into the game here for the Eagles for Wade.
I will say I wasn't paying attention to every sideline tonight, but Coach Zachary has won the dress-up game for certain. That blue suit looks sharp. Great tie. What more can you ask for? See him go back to the unit he finished the first half with here.
Dogs going to bring it back up the court. 50 seconds here in the second quarter. This is going to be Kylan Bunting, the sophomore, bringing the ball up the court.
Another fantastic on-ball defender, Bunting.
Oh, ball's going to get loose. Let's go back to the Eagles.
Little athleticism from the stripes down there. Got to shout it out when you see it.
They've been getting up and after it all night. Eagles need one, couple seconds difference between the shot and the game clock here. Probably looking for the last one. Pleasant.
Looked like it was off his leg, yep.
Ogden's going to turn it over. Pleasant, the tough senior defender, creates a turnover.
That's Huntsville's 14th turnover of the game.
Bunting with the ball right here, looking to get the Devil Dogs into some action, try and get the last shot here for the quarter. Leading by 15. Pleasant drives. 3-ball is good from Jamarcus Sandig.
That's one of those I feel like you got to call something. Even if you're not sure, you got to blow the whistle and call the block.
That's a big one.
Kid puts his body on the line there.
Eagles need one. They don't get it. Bunting comes away with the steal on Huntsville's 15 turnover. Tough quarter from the Eagles. Morrilton leads at 42-24 going into the deciding quarter tonight here at Blackhawk Arena.
And like I was saying there, I mean, kid puts his body on the line. It's a bang-bang call. You could go either way, but if you choose to call nothing, that kid gets to sit alone in the corner and knock down a 3. That's way worse than either of the two calls that you could have made, even if you're from the Huntsville perspective.
You're almost okay with it being called a block instead of the other result.
Yeah, you'll take 2 points. Those big threes on a play where you feel like you did everything right, like you were supposed to do, can be very demoralizing. It'll be interesting to see how the Eagles come out of this huddle here with their season on the line. They are led by seniors. They're going to be rip-roaring ready to go here. This could be the last quarter of basketball they play in high school.
The Devil Dogs are going to start with the basketball here, led by the bench unit of Pleasant, Tate, Bunting, Sandage, and you on the court at the elbow. Can't get a number on him.
Seems like Coach Zachary might be trying to save some legs for tomorrow if possible, knowing he's going to have Farmington.
It's Pleasant with the ball, who moves it over to Easton. Now bunting off the screen. Morrilton happy to work some offense and some clock. Pleasant gets it step, drives it, and is fouled. He's going to have a pair to shoot at the free throw line. Thomas's second foul. For Morrilton, you can really settle in and you can stay with what has worked so far tonight. As Pleasant makes the first free throw, you can continue to run your offense, run your continuity, be patient, and let the Eagles try and come out and get you. For Huntsville, you got to turn up that pressure and trying to extend, trying to create turnovers and points where you can. 24 points in 3 quarters made it tough sledding as McCubbin pulls down the missed free throw.
Yeah, I don't know how many games the Eagles have played without Ogden hitting a 3, and this has been one of them so far.
McCubbin, the athletic move.
There's the senior trying to get himself back into this game.
And here's some pressure from the Eagles. 1-2-2. 3 ball in the corner, and Sandage off the mark. Easton comes down with it. His floater up and off the mark is going to be Phillips with the board.
A couple of the Devil Dogs seem to leave that left hand behind today on the bus trip.
Bunting creates some contact. You're going to have a foul on the floor.
Strong move, good finish there. He won't get credit for it, but we'll shout him out up here in the booth.
Sandage is going to pick up his first foul. That is going to lead to number 11, Cooper Shepard, into the game. Cooper with a K, don't see that very often.
It's another senior into the game. Seems like the Huntsville coach is really leaning into his seniors, hoping they can provide that spark to keep this season alive.
McCubbin doesn't get what he wants. He spins back. Ooh.
That should be 2, yeah.
Baseline official doesn't get it.
Eason certainly got him on the arm there. I was wondering if the baseline official was going to catch it or not. But that's why we run with 3. Make sure there's a good angle on every play.
So McCubbin going to go to the line here for a pair. Try and trim the lead from 17. First free throw's up. Bottom of the net. And he's good. 43-27 with 6:44 to go here in the 4th. The 3-seeded Eagles need to make a run here. Try and create some game pressure on the Devil Dogs. There's a miss, and Easton comes away with the board. More pressure. The Dogs break it. Sandage drive is fouled. McCubbin emphatically.
That might should have counted. That looked like goaltending to me. I don't know if it was on the way up or not. The officials are going to let it go. We'll shoot 2 here.
State of Arkansas, we do not have monitors or cameras to review that play. So we're going by the eyeball of the official on the floor. Sandage is going to get 2 free throws though. First free throw hits the front of the rim and it rolls in.
I mean, we've got the bird's eye view up here, and I had no idea if that was on the way up or down. So
it's close.
That's a bang bang play. I like letting it go. Let's go shoot the 2 free throws and move forward.
Sandage knocks it home. Dogs are going to pressure it, looking to trap the ball. They get one. It's loose. It ends up in Sandage's hands. He's had a good game off the bench. Pleasant gets the ball. Sandage holds up. Pleasant comes and gets it. The senior dribbles it out. He's looking to set up some offense.
Interesting to see how slow Morrilton will play this possession. A chance to take this thing under 6 minutes to go.
It's going to be Thomas's 3rd foul. Push off on Bunting right there.
Looks like a little offense-defense here from the Huntsville coach. Switching in and out. Using Smith to break the pressure and using Shepard on the defensive end to try to create some. What a move.
That's Roden for 2. Easton, excuse me.
Think old Destin Tate works out?
Probably so.
He looks like he might.
Maybe a little more than
He
that.
might know the way to the dumbbells.
Another turnover from the Eagles there. Shout out Parker Chapel Lady Trojans advancing to the 2A state tournament tonight. Back from my hometown, the 8-7-0, defeating the Horatio Lions tonight. But back here in the action, the Morrilton Devil Dogs with the 20-point lead. Patient, looking to run some clock with 5.5 to go and 20 on the shot clock. This is a sophomore Bunting with the ball. Doesn't like the entry on the post up, takes the ball screen and hands it off to Tate. Attacked.
I'll tell you, taking that shoulder from Tate's no joke. That's as good a defensive effort as Smith can give there. It's just a real tough string of luck to be on the other end of a Destin Tate drive.
Full timeout here from the Eagles. Didn't like the look that they had against the diamond pressure that the Devil Dogs are about to throw at them. So Coach River about to put in a press break, see if they can get something, try and end on a high note for these seniors these last 5 minutes as the odds of them advancing to next week's state tournament slim down.
Love to see just a normal diamond press break here, but maybe have McCubbin throw it in, see if you can hit him on that curl and let him just go downhill and try to make something happen. I mean, he's got the fouls to play with. If you go downhill that way, maybe Ogden gets sprung free as all the eyes turn.
The key with these zone presses is trying to get the ball into the middle. But when you're facing a team as athletic and as long and lengthy as a team like Morrilton, it can seem really, really hard even if that space is being given.
It's like he's going to back them off.
Back off, and they're going to pick up in the half court. It's going to be Pleasant on the ball with Ogden with it. He's going to attack to the left side. Not going to get anything there, though. He steps back, 3-ball back rim, falls over the backboard, and it's going to go back to the Dogs.
A little bit of zone pressure here from Morrilton.
From the Eagles, yeah, on Morrilton.
Or on Morrilton.
Bunting with the good pass fake, breaks it into the middle, comes back and gets it. Pressure doesn't really affect the Devil Dogs as they try and wind down this shot clock down to 15. Pleasant drives, the layup is up, it finds its way in.
You do have to love the discipline from the Devil Dogs today. Coming out, having it be close, going into the half, getting your starters all back into the game in the third quarter, making your run, nobody doing anything they didn't need to do, and now going into this fourth quarter, you've got your second unit in the game trying to close it out, knowing that one of the most difficult opponents you could have is waiting for you tomorrow night off a back-to-back.
Great on-ball defense from Tate right
Get up there.
McCubbin's going to get an easy one at the rim. It's going to be his 10th point of the night. Score sits at 51-29. Morrilton back against this zone pressure, not affected. Tate breaks it, gets across the line. Bunting gets the ball, and Morrilton is in their offense. Pleasant, 3-ball from senior is off. Tate knocks it around. McCubbin picks up the board. His 8th of the night. It's going to lead to the Eagles on the fast break.
It's been a loud 8 rebounds from McCubbin. Everyone he's gotten, he's fought hard for.
Ogden doesn't like it. Now Phillips gets it, drives, touches paint. Going to be a charge. Love to see it. So it's as selfless a basketball play as there is. 2-2-1 pressure from the Eagles here, trying to create a little turnover, try and get some easy baskets. Doesn't affect the Dogs. Bunting gets it across, kicks it to Tate. He drives, he's got a layup, scoop, and a score.
In danger of getting to that 30 mark now.
3 minutes left to go here.
Had a guy up the middle, missed him.
53-29. Those are the types of plays that the Eagles just have not been able to make tonight.
Does seem like they're just looking to get some of their seniors involved here, and might be a little bit out of reach. They played a great first half, and probably one of their better halves of the year. To be in this thing with a half to go, that's not a lot of people were giving them that. There's Ogden on the jump shot.
Step back, bank is still open. Lead is 22. Pleasant gets it across. He slips it. Ooh, layup.
Ooh,
no good. McCubbin with his 9th board, and he's going to be fouled.
Is he fighting for a double-double? Did he get to 10 points?
He's got 10 points, 9 boards at the moment. Wade's going to check back into the game here for the Dogs, or for the Eagles. Excuse me. That foul is going to be on Eason after the missed layup. Probably more frustration foul than anything.
Press break.
Bunting on the ball. He's going to get, looks like a tie up. We got.
Huntsville faithful's a little fired up on that one, but it seemed like a kid just going to the ball for me.
They're going to get a foul on Bunting anyways. Both teams in the bonus for the last 2 minutes of this one. McCubbin's going to get the ball off the inbounds. 2 shots will come off of any foul for the rest of this game. Ball hits
great
paint.
read.
Yep, it's stolen. Eason.
Looks like Morrilton might go a little showtime there. I know Pleasant can get up and do it. Seems like he gave it up, hoping that 25, who's that? That's Eason. Thought Eason might go get himself one. Didn't quite get there.
Nope. Ogden with the bank shot. Puts it in. We got 55-33 ball game. Bunting on the left wing now with 1.5 minutes to go. As we look to finish this one out here from Blackhawk Arena. Sandage, 3, rattles out. McCubbin's going to get his double-double, his 10th rebound, and he's going to be fouled right there and get 2 free throws. It's going to be a foul on Tate for the Dogs.
I'll check in. Isaac Reeves, senior from Huntsville, is going to check into the game, it looks like. McCubbin does go and get his double-double, though. You have to be happy to see that. Kids last night. That's a kid that's been around the 4A1 for a few years now. He's played hard. This is a Huntsville team that last year was senior-led and played really good basketball, went at least into the regional tournament.
Second free throw is going to fall off.
Always tough to be that senior class that is here the year after the deep run, trying to make as much out of the year as you can. I think this group has nothing to be ashamed of. I think they played really solid basketball, especially down the stretch. Early in the conference year, they struggled a bit, but they really turned it on as it went. We're going to see some hugs at midcourt, knowing that
got a timeout for substitutions here, yep.
Outcome's no longer in question. Morrilton will turn their heads to Farmington tomorrow night. Little Lane Taylor and Jackson Berry waiting for you after a hard-fought physical game with Huntsville.
5 new ones in for Morrilton, 5 new ones in for Huntsville.
Like the gesture there from the Huntsville coaches, letting those seniors check out of the game and get their hugs. That's a tough night in a young man's life.
It is.
But like I said, nothing to be ashamed of there for the Eagles. They fought.
Their fans can be very proud of the effort that they put in.
Hard-working team for a hard-working town.
3 ball for the Devil Dogs. He's going to rattle off. Reeves is going to get that rebound. He's going to kick it over to Smith. He gets the ball up to the court. Huntsville drives, attacks.
It's Rowdy Thomas.
Rowdy Thomas is going to get himself to the free throw line. Got a chance to get into the the score sheet.
Looking to get into the scorebook. Can't be mad at it.
Good aggressive play.
Listen, we got a few mullets up here in the 4A1, but none better or lengthier than Rowdy Thomas.
Easily the best one that we've seen at any point this year in conference.
He'll knock the first one in there. Welcome to the scorebook.
For the sophomore. He's going to get one more.
Maybe business up front of the game, but he gets the party in the backside of the game.
He's going to get 2 points, cut the lead to 20. 55-35, Devil Dogs bringing it up the court. This is Trey Hammond with the ball, passes it to the imaginary fan sitting in the stand over there. 35 on the clock. No difference between the shot and game clock, so Huntsville can hold it for the last one if they want it. Reeves dribbles
Go get
down.
you one up. Go get you one up, Reeves.
He doesn't want it. Kicks it back out.
He wants to get one up there.
Give it this one.
Yes, sir.
Look for a score. No good. Thomas knocks it around. Ball's loose.
Rowdy Thomas on the ground.
Hustle.
Come on.
Reeves ends up with it again. 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, he's going to get knocked out. Loose ball again. It's tipped. Some grease on that ball. 1.7.
That was one of the stretches of basketball I've ever seen.
That is almost looked like soccer for a second instead of
Just a
basketball.
second, but hey. It's a good little energizer here on Game 4 tonight.
Coaching moments the whole way through. Asher Hogan elects not to shoot that one, holds it, and the final score is 55-35. The 2-seed Morrilton Devil Dogs advance to the next week's state tournament and the second round of this regional with the win over the 3-seeded Huntsville Eagles.